Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to another mega gadget collection where I show you a really diverse range of technology and gadgets all in the one video. Now if you're new to the mega gadget collections, you can check out the video description below. There are links to all of the suppliers of these products, plus there are links to where you can make your purchase, and also if you don't want to watch the video all the way through, then you can click the shortcut links and that'll take you to the individual products I'm going to show you. So let's kick things off with a look at just a really nice little product that's got a real sort of geek flair to it. And this is a Moleskine notebook. And I've used Moleskine notebooks for a long time. They're a little bit old school because you're going to use pen and paper to make manual notes and actually write instead of typing into your laptop or your iPad or other tablet or your smartphone. But this one has got a little bit of a difference. And that's why I want to share it with you. This is actually their sort of electronic version or a smart notebook. Now I've left all of the packaging on just so you can see what's written on the back. This just tells you about how the book works, and you can see here a little clue to the technology aspect of this particular Moleskine smart notebook. Now if I just open this up and remove this outer sort of sleeve, first of all I do want to show you a little bit of the detail, and that is that this has got a really nice design to it. And the quality of the paper inside, very cool indeed. It's just like a ruled paper, but there are slight dots to the actual ruling on this one. And I'm going to tell you why that is the case in a moment. But I also want to show you, in the back here, we have got some details about how it's going to work. And also some extra bits and pieces in the back. We've got little stickers, so we can mark up our pages as to whether they're like things to do or things to do with the home. And you can just... it's just a nice little sort of keying system for labelling up your pages. Now, the reason I keep showing you sort of pictures like this is because once you've made your notes on the page, you can actually sort of scan the page in with your smartphone app, and it changes it into a digital copy of the page, which can then be searched within your Evernote application. And Evernote is fantastic because it's cross-platforms. You can use it on your tablet, you can use it on your smartphone, you can use it on Windows, you can use it on Mac OS X, for example, your iPad, and I use it sometimes for making notes about my videos. With this, I can actually handwrite notes and then scan them in very easily with my smartphone. And again, they're all searchable once they're in the Evernote application. I really do love the quality of Evernote products, and I actually use them myself for making notes about the videos. In fact, I can probably grab my, it's just off camera here, bear with me. This is my regular Evernote pad that I use for making notes about my videos. This is like my video schedule, and they're just really good quality. So the smart Evernote notebook is sort of one step forward from that, so please do check it out. Now next up, I want to show you a keyboard from Zag. This is the actual keyboard. Let me just grab the packaging out very carefully. This is what the packaging looks like, and it's called the ProPlus. It's a keyboard that actually works with your iPad, third or fourth generation. It might even work with second generation as well. And it allows you to actually type really nicely on your iPad, but also once your iPad is sort of packed away, it gives it a real nice amount of protection. So let me show you the actual keyboard itself. This is the ZaggKeys ProPlus. This is what it looks like. And your iPad sits flat, face down when it's not in use. And it sort of makes almost a seamless sort of product to carry around nice and safely. You know that the screen is going to be protected. And there are little rubber pads in each corner here. So one there, and then in the top corners as well. So when it's face down, the screen doesn't touch the surface too much. I have found actually that it does push down on the keys when it's sort of in its closed position. But a nice chiclet style keys, a real nice size to them as well, nice spacing. Up the top here, we've got a pair button. We've also got an on-off switch. And when I turn this on, I'm not sure if it's going to show in my studio lights, but it has got, there we go, you saw it flicker there. It has got backlighting on the keys. Now, if I just turn the backlighting on, you can turn the backlighting up quite bright. You can just see it shining through there. So we have got some backlighting on the keys. Really nicely spaced, nice positive feedback on them as well. And when you're using it with your iPad, you just stand it up in this slot here, and then you've got a nice angle and you can type away and make notes really quickly. this is a really nice solution. If you want to type whilst you're on the go and use your iPad as like a mini notebook or an ultrabook, great solution. Really, really good product from Zagg. Well worth the asking price as well. So I'll leave a link obviously to this one with all the other products in the video description. So let's move on to the next product. We'll do this nice and swiftly because we've got a lot to get through. I'm going to just show you this. This is from Incipio. Now, I left the packaging in for a reason really, just to make it a little bit more rigid to stand up on my desk there. But this is one of their MacBook Air sleeves or pouches, and it's a really nice quality product. Again, there will be a link in the video description to this. And this is what it looks like inside. Let me just grab that packaging out. A real nice sort of soft liner inside there, and a really strong Velcro closure on this one. And in its closed position, really nice amount of padding to protect your MacBook Air. Now, they make these for all different laptops and notebooks. So if you've got a MacBook Pro, maybe a 13-inch or a 15-inch, they do different versions for those. We've got a little tiny bit of Incipio branding just on there as well. And again, it's just a nice classic way. It's a really understated pouch, this one, to carry your MacBook Air around or your other laptop if you go for a different size one of these. A really nice pouch, very, very simple. And rather than shouting, I'm a laptop, it's sort of, as I say, quite understated, and then you can slip this into another bag if you so wish, or just carry it around like this. No problem at all. A really, really nice pouch from Incipio. So, moving on swiftly, we've got a couple of products here. And the reason I've got two of these is because I'm going to be giving one of these away. I haven't decided how I'm going to give this away yet, but these are Protags. Now, if I show you this one, just up a little bit close, and I'll tell you the description of these. So you've got an application that gives you access to synchronizing your Protag with your smartphone, and then you put this little credit card size tag into your wallet or your passport, and then with the app you can actually locate where the Protag is. So it's really, really cool. It actually is chargeable via a built-in USB cable, and you can adjust the secure zone range on the app. So if this goes outside of like a 10-meter range, then the alarm on your smartphone will start beeping, or the siren will go off, and you'll know that maybe your wallet's been stolen, or you left your wallet behind, or maybe you've got it inside your phone case, for example. Then you'll know that you haven't taken your phone with you when you leave the house. A really neat way of actually tracking things. Really, really good. There's also SMS tracking and SIM change alert on these as well, so extra security for your smartphone. And as I say, Bluetooth technology, Protag, and I'm going to be giving away one of these on the channel very, very soon. Or I might give it away on Facebook, or I might even just give it away on Twitter. Or I might make it a Geek Fan giveaway. For those of you who aren't familiar, if you tweet out a link to this video with the hashtag GeekFan, I might randomly pick you as a winner of one of these Protags. You never know, so get tweeting. Moving on, let's take a look at another product. And this one here, I'm going to show you the product box first of all. This is from KitSound, and this is the Fresh Clock Radio and Speaker Dock. Now you might think, it's just another speaker dock. What's exciting about that, Dave? Yes, I know what you're saying. It's just another speaker dock. This is actually one of the first speaker docks that I've handled on the channel that's got a lightning connector for the new iPhone 5. They've been a long time coming out actually. It seems to have taken manufacturers absolutely ages to incorporate the lightning dock into their products. So let me give you a little sort of tour around this. So first of all, we've got a little sort of rubber portion on the front here, and this is going to support your iPhone 5 when it's docked. We've got the KitSound branding just on here. We've actually got the speakers built in behind this grille, and also a display built in behind the grille as well. And then on the top, we've got a standby button just on the top here. And then we've got some controls here. And these controls are for volume, skipping backwards and forwards through tracks, and also snooze as well, because this can actually act as an alarm clock. And then round on the back, this cable you can see dangling, this is actually an antenna for receiving your radio signal. And then you've got some inputs here. So we've got an input there, so you can actually plug in an audio device via 3.5mm audio jack. the input for the supplied power supply, and then just along here, if I get my fingers going in the right direction, we've got the on-off switch as well for the power. So all neatly laid out on the back, and then on the bottom we've got a couple of sort of rubberized feet as well, so it won't sort of mark your bedside table where you're going to place this. Now you might be saying, well yeah, you said it can dock an iPhone 5. Where's the dock? Look at this. I'm going to show you this side on first of all. Push this in and let go. And it's got a nice slow release, and the dock lives in there. This is where you're going to actually dock your iPhone 5 or your iPod Touch onto this little dock connector. Very, very neatly positioned, and when it's not in use, obviously you can push this back in and click it back into place. So very, very nicely designed. I like the fact that you can retract that dock. There we go, you can retract that when it's not in use. The sound from this is pretty good. I found it alright. It's not as full-bodied as you're going to get from a really high-end range of speakers, but it sounds certainly good enough. I would say for the occasional music listening from your iPhone, absolutely fine. To wake up to your music from your iPhone or your iPod, absolutely brilliant. A really nice solution from KitSound. Well worth checking this one out. And again, I think, if memory serves me right, this is available in black as well. I went for the white version because I've got a white iPhone 5. So really, really nice. This is the fresh clock radio speaker dock from KitSound. Now, last product, and I've sort of partly assembled this one already because it was going to be tricky to show you this otherwise. I'm going to show you the product packaging first. This is the HiRise for the Mac from 12 South, and actually for the iMac. And you can use this either just for your iMac, if that's what you own, or if you own a Thunderbolt display and an iMac and you use them both together, then this can come in really, really handy. And I'll tell you why. I've got a Thunderbolt display just sitting behind me here. If I was using that as a secondary display to an iMac, they wouldn't be the same height. And this actually allows you to adjust the height of your iMac, or sorry, of your Thunderbolt display to match that of your iMac. So let me show you the product itself. And it's really, really cool. Very, very well engineered. And it's got some real weight to it. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't come sort of assembled. You have to sort of assemble it. But it looks very, very Mac-like. It's made of the same sort of aluminium finish. Very, very cool. And just an absolute delight to look at. Now, this is the back view of the stand. So I'm going to take this off. It's held on by magnets. There's also screw holes in here as well. So you can, once it's all assembled and you've got it as you want it, you can actually screw these panels into place. But they're held on by magnets as well. So if I take that one off, you get to see inside. And you've got an adjustable shelf. So this is actually adjustable. And then you can put your Thunderbolt display, if you're using it for a secondary display, or your iMac, if you're just using it for an iMac, and you can slide this in and adjust the height of your iMac or your Thunderbolt display so that they're both matching. And then you can use the secondary bit as storage, and then you've still got some storage on top of the sort of foot stand that comes out of your Thunderbolt display or iMac, so you can maybe put an external drive on there, or maybe you just want to hide away your keys in here for safekeeping. So that is really cool. And then we've also got an exit portion on the back here as well. If I show you it this way round, this is where your cabling can come out. And then on the front, if I turn this round, like so, you've got the similar sort of grilled design on the front. And again, this can be secured down with screws, held on with magnets, and this allows you to gain access to whatever you've got stored in here. So if you are storing some external hard drives, then you've got easy access to them as well. Really, really cool product. I like the fact that this is sort of magnet as well, so it clips on nicely. There's little sort of, I'm not even sure if you're going to be able to see that, but by the screw holes, there are some sort of indentations, so it does help you with sort of locating this in the right place. It's a little bit tricky. There we go. So that's sort of located properly. And then once, as I say, once it's located in place, you can then screw it down. This shelf, I'm not going to take it all the way out, but just to demonstrate, you can pull this shelf out, and then you can put this in another position. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different height positions for the shelf, and it's just beautifully constructed. And this sort of just the attention to detail that 12 South have paid to this is really, really nice. The 12 South branding on the top there as well. Very, very cool. And of course, don't forget that once your iMac or Thunderbolt display is in here, apart from the 2 internal shelves, you've still got space just on top to maybe store a slimline hard drive if you so wish. So really, really nice product. This is the HiRise for the iMac, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's very, very solidly made. Absolutely top notch. Now, I love all of the products that I show you in every single Mega Gadget collection. I normally give you an idea of what my favourite one is out of all of these, but I haven't really got a favourite this time. I absolutely love them all. I like the HiRise because it's so well made and so useful. In fact, I'll probably end up using it on my Thunderbolt display behind me here. I love this fresh clock radio from KitSound purely because it's got a lightning connector. And then the ZaggKeys ProPlus. I really like this because it's so well made. I didn't think I would like this as much as I do, but I like the fact they've incorporated backlighting and that it feels like a really nice keyboard. It's very, very similar to my 13-inch MacBook Air. The materials used may be a slightly cheaper grade than the MacBook Air, but very, very similar feel, and the keyboard feels so alike to the MacBook Air. Not identical spacing by any means, and we have got, something I forgot to show you on this, we have got sort of additional sort of shortcut keys at the top here for iOS, so nice that they've incorporated that. But I like this as well, so all of the products in today's Mega Gadget collection really, really interested me, and I hope they interested you too. Don't forget, there are shortcut links if you want to review back any of the products that I've talked to you about today. There are also links to the manufacturers' websites, and also links to where you can actually purchase the products as well. If you want to support the Geekanoids channel, I get a little bit of kickback if you actually purchase through those links. So it does help the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be coming back to you every single day with a new technology geek gadget video, and also every Saturday with another Mega Gadget collection. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.